Okay, so it has been a minute. We had some players out last time, so we skipped our last stream. So I expect everybody to be doing a little bit of catch up. I might even be doing a little catch up. So if I say something out of sorts, go ahead and remind me. We are all human, correct? I think, except for
Maybe.
Colette. He's a dwarf.
Yep.
Um,
True.
I was gonna say none of us are actually playing humans.
Such a great campaign. No. So I went ahead. I rolled. It was a 2, which I believe was Colette.
Ah. All right.
So if you would be oh so kind.
Yes. Well. Well. Last time we played, we picked up in the midst of Nylar shit talking a dragon about his workers, and then uh, as things were about to pop off, some individuals appeared from the wood line and began to engage the dragon on our behalf. They're the only ones that really did any damage. They were William and Jenna Wiverton. Um, Part of the party fled to try to stay alive, and then came back
Um,
after the tides turned, and the dragon was eventually taken down, and the oracle was relieved, or was rescued, and after that, you know, standard cutting dragon apart to take body parts
Mm-hmm.
occurred. Some looting occurred, and then we went back to the town that we came from, the capital city, and were knighted. So the party, each individual in the party is now a knight. And then we went shopping, and Nylar was very curious to find out if Cliff's armor was in fact a mimic. That
Okay.
is the extent of my notes.
Real quick, because I doubt anybody will remember this. It was William and Chiana Quiversword.
Oh, well, I wrote it down wrong.
That is totally okay. I would not expect anyone to get that right off the bat, but yeah. Does anybody have anything else that they would like to add?
I will say that the plan last session was for Miku to run away with Nilar, but that didn't ultimately end up happening because by the time she was set up to do that, Gianna and William showed up. So you didn't need to be a pigeon chicken.
Pigeon chicken.
Wait, my armor was a mimic?
We're gonna find out.
That was an idea that Nylar had thrown around.
Uh,
Also, you guys are currently provisional knights. So, knights, but not knights. Think of it as a probation.
Neelar has an all-access pass to the library.
You have
that
more,
I do remember. I do remember that.
you have an added
We were
pass.
very excited.
Yeah.
It's not quite all access yet, but you definitely have more.
Expanded access.
Freedom.
Yes, more freedom in the library. Yeah. But yeah, as far as the mimic thing, you guys had met with Belor in the market, and he told you that he had that his amulet that he uses as spell focus is actually a mimic. And Nylar had brought up the idea of possibly your armor being a mimic. And I didn't want to get into any role play while you weren't here. And kind of like role play on your behalf. So that's pretty much where we left off. Also, due to modules being modules, the Merchant module is not working correctly. I am using a different one, so it should work basically the same. It'll look a little bit different, but it should mostly work the same. I also got the gathering module back up and running because I just rolled everything back to version 11 versus version 12 because they keep throwing out versions like people change their underwears in case you wear multiple. All right. Colette, go ahead, add yourself an inspiration if you don't already have one. If you do, you can give it to somebody else.
I'll take it.
Cool. All right. Do we have any questions before we dive in?
Are we level 5 yet?
Nope.
No.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. What was that? You wanted to be level 3? Oh,
Yeah.
man. We really want to up the difficulty. Okay, you know.
Getting pretty stingy with these fucking level ups, man.
What the hell do you think this is? A D&D 1? No.
D&D 1, we'd be fighting rats for days.
Nylar just wants to cast Fireball.
All right. So, we are back in the market. You guys have left off talking to Belor.
Also, side question regarding the new module regarding rations. I am holding someone else's. So will we have to just remember to remove the exhaustion as long as he's within range of me?
If it does come up with that, I believe there are other options that he has access to.
Okay.
It is quite the in-depth little module. When you guys take your long rest, you will see. You'll have to choose your rations, and if you're in town, you can choose, like, I am choosing to eat at an inn, and it will deduct gold from you, so on and so forth.
Nifty.
It is, as we used to say back in the day, tits. So, yes. You guys are unpaused?
It's on fleek, bro.
Yes. Swiggity swoogity. Skibbity toilet.
Straight fire.
Word. That's what the kids say, right? I'm hip. I'm hop. Radical. Yeah. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I think we're in the midst of figuring out Cliff's situation.
Yes, I believe you asked if, what in the goddamn hell? Are you guys having a hard time clicking on people?
A little.
No.
Well, I just have to move closer. It's letting me know.
It's not letting me click on anybody.
I have to be
That sounds like a you problem, buddy.
It just told me I have to be next to the character to be able to click on them.
Mhm.
To, like, see their wares.
I may have to refresh my page. But yeah, aside from that, I can roleplay in the background because I'm just that good. Theater of the mind. Go.
Bedtime.
Right? Okay, so that's a thing that happened.
Why is it this particular campaign that Foundry hates? I checked the other game, even though it wasn't. I don't want to get into the things.
It's
but the
probably
point is,
because of modules. So I probably have more modules running than your other campaign. Does anybody wish to interact with Blower and follow up, or are we moving
I
on?
think Miku already talked to them. She asked. I remember asking asking them if it's normal for 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 party members to discuss how they intend to repurpose your bones.
Where I'm from, that's just the normal.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, don't waste precious material. I mean, especially if it's just efficient material. Yours seems to be dense but light from the damages you tend to endure.
It's mostly adrenaline, actually.
This is still within the 2 weeks of downtime, right?
You would have completed your 2 weeks of downtime. You said you were trying to do repenting.
Mm.
I'm not sure what you're getting at with that. What exactly are you trying to accomplish with repenting? Are you just trying to do the downtime that is, for religious jargon, or are you trying to do something specific with it?
Just to make sure I'm on the level with Sune. I did participate in burning down of a temple,
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
so repenting for that.
I'll tell you what, because you are doing religious service in general, we will go ahead and take 2 religion checks from you.
I already know she's still mad at me, so
Well, you never know.
yep. One of
So,
them she's mad.
so yes, you do feel like Sune's probably not very, very happy with you, but you do seem to earn a favor. So make sure you write that down on your sheet that you do have a religious favor.
Favor of what kind?
So, what it is, a favor in broad terms, is a promise of future assistance from a representative of the temple. So perhaps while you were there, they saw that you were being extremely devout to your specific goddess, and even though that they don't follow the same religion as you, they would like to help you in some minor way. Or the other way is for the possibly like deity's intervention, such as an omen or a vision, maybe a minor miracle. I want to be very clear here: minor miracle.
Minor, yeah.
You are not going to be able to take out the Trask because you talked to your goddess. You do have a thing for that later on, I do believe, but
Yes.
this is not it.
Divine intervention.
Divine intervention.
I think the first person that Cliff would talk to would be Nylar.
Hello.
So just come find him and put my hand on his shoulder.
Oh God.
Are you all right?
Probably not by most standards, but I can continue.
I was quite worried about you
I know.
during my repentance. Prayed for you a lot.
I appreciate that. I'm not sure what power your god may have over me, and that's kind of concerning. I hope that they don't try and cast anything on me, but the sentiment is nice.
Yes, I was quite worried.
I was.
Feels good to talk again.
It feels good that you're all okay. I haven't had many close companions, and I didn't want to lose any of you.
All right. Yeah, it's a good sentiment to have. I think you should know that that's probably not the last time things might get hairy. And I think you need to accept that death is a part of life.
I thought most of those creatures were scaled.
Yeah. What about it?
Well, I didn't. There wasn't a lot of hair. Why would they get hairy?
What are you talking about? Do you not understand what I said?
I understand. There was no hair. It was scales.
Uh huh. Right.
Yeah, and you said it was going to get hairy. Is there a hair spell I should know about?
All right. All right. Oh, okay. I forgot. It's been 2 weeks since I talked to you.
A lonely 2 weeks, I bet.
No, it was actually quite nice. It's quite nice. If things get really bad like that again, I think they will. I don't think that was the last time things like that's going to get serious like that again. I think things will. That was just the beginning.
I
So
agree. So we must buy everything, so we can account for everything. If we know how to handle every situation, we can't run into a problem.
well, what are you guys buying right now?
You should be able to sell to these merchants as well if you guys are still holding on to that armor or anything like that.
I have much to sell.
Oh,
I got a club.
As a party, we have 3 war picks, 3 shields, 3 slings, 3 daggers, and 9 leather armor.
That might get us a pretty penny. Not quite sure, but
As
it's
well
a pretty
as
penny.
2 dragon scales and 2 dragon's teeth.
Yeah, those might probably give us a pretty penny. Might be able to use some of those in his brewing though.
It's true.
I would imagine.
I would imagine he would brew the most marvelous of potions. Marrow tends to be quite rich in many nutrients and substances.
Yes, I heard it's very good. All right, well, it's good to be back.
It's good to have you back. Is your armor eating you?
What are you talking about?
Well, we met an individual, and his necklace was a mimic. And, well, it's not your bag that's eating it, but maybe something else is.
Did you all want to meet him?
Could he identify our friend's armor or bag if it was also a transforming creature, either a mimic or similar?
Only if it responds to him. The
Well,
mimic
I
doesn't
don't-
want to be
we can-
seen, and it doesn't say anything. But these little guys are
can,
telepathic,
We can give it a shot.
and you see his necklace take on a face.
Oh, that's weird.
It's yeah, this little man. His name is Keek.
All right. The necklace has a name.
Hey, he's my companion.
That's good. Everyone needs a companion.
Hey,
I'm happy for you.
he's a good fella. He has gotten me
Is
out of.
Miku still here?
What's that?
Is Miku here? I remember this conversation.
Yeah,
Miku being
you're actually right next
Okay.
to Keek.
okay. So he's not talking nonsense. This little thing's a shapeshifter.
Oh no, very much so. This thing is just formed a face. Nobody's spoken to Keek yet, so I mean,
Can it speak? This monster?
oh, don't call him that. But yes, he can speak.
No, inside thoughts.
But it's a monster. It doesn't
Stop.
mean-
Inside thoughts.
Neelar, what's the difference between this thing and me? Like, I'm
many.
like, that's
Be it its morphing capabilities, its hunger for most living things, Drool is fascinating.
Um,
It's very.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Kirk.
Nylar, could you go ahead and give me a strength saving throw?
Great at those.
What is happening? Can I assist him?
No,
He's right next to me.
this is a saving throw, not an ability check.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
So, right after you continually call Keek a monster, you feel this force slam into you, and you are knocked into that crate behind you. It doesn't cause any damage, but it did shift you.
That little thing's strong.
It's one of the most marvelous monsters to come along. Their capabilities are
Nylar.
vast.
Neil, listen. You can repeatedly tell me about how many uses you'd have for my bones, and I'm okay with it, kind of at this point. But like, not everyone's gonna take these kind of insults. That
Who was insulting anything?
You just
I was
can't call
identifying
things.
it under
You just
the
can't
the
call
sen-
things monsters. You can
Are-
call it an object,
Are monsters
Creature.
inherently bad?
You could call it a creature.
a creature is a good one too.
Sure.
And you just see him like you see the chain from the necklace just like gripping at the ground and moving it around. Again, right back up towards Balor.
Let's back you up a little bit, Nylar. Stay in the cart. Well, I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm Cliff. Keek, Kirk, Keek.
Keek. K-I-K-H. Keek.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You're not gonna call me a monster, are you? And you don't actually hear that out loud. You hear it in your head.
Oh. I'll respond in my head.
Do you have telepathy?
No, I don't think I will.
You
I'm
can't-
quite curious as to how you came to be, and got a couple questions for you.
So he can talk to you, but he can't read your mind. Unless you have telepathy.
Oh, I'd say that loud then.
Okay. Balor and Seisha here, they found me in the woods. My mother was under attack, and they protected her, and they saved me, and my mother let me stay with them. I was but a child.
You ever want to go back out adventuring?
No, I have done much adventuring with Balor and Seisha.
All right. I wonder if I could have your help with some.
If he apologizes.
Nylar, I apologize for calling him a monster.
Okay.
He won't help us unless you apologize.
I am sorry for.
That's it.
And done.
That's Miku.
Oh, we did. Is she back in? No. What can I
I
help
want to
you
get really
with?
weird and take a gummy.
What can I help you with?
Well, I was curious if you could check out some of my items that I'm currently carrying, and seeing if there's something along the same wavelength as you.
You are looking for a mimic?
Yes. Apparently.
What makes you think that you are carrying a mimic?
My food keeps going missing without me eating it.
Is someone stealing
and I'll-
it?
Nope, I don't think so. And I'll show him like these are scratches, right,
Yeah,
from the armor.
yeah. You have a couple of scratch marks on you, like on your torso.
Yeah, show him those.
Well, I can't say for sure. Let me try. Let me
All right.
try to speak to him. And he's going to literally crawl up your leg.
Oh, hello.
And I'm going to move you because I cannot target him anymore. I will throw 1 foot on him. But yeah, just assume he's on you right now.
Yeah.
And he is crawling up to your shoulder. It's I mean, do you allow it?
Yeah.
And you see him.
Cliff is anything but chill. We're everything in chill.
So you believe it's your armor?
Well, I'm curious if it might be both. One, the armor or the bag. I'm not quite sure. Please, and if there's any form of payment for you to do this for me, I have no problem making that payment. Whatever you need.
You see him stare at your bag for a moment. And he utters a language that... Does anyone speak Undercommon?
Such a rare language to choose.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Caitlin's back. Welcome back. You didn't want to play with us. I got it.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I think I was trying. Okay, yeah. My internet just died suddenly, and somehow resetting my entire laptop set. I figured I wasn't losing anything because I wasn't getting to Foundry regardless.
Miku, do you happen to speak
Anyway.
Undercommon?
Of course not.
Hey, you never know.
But Miku comes from a city in the sky. There is no under for there to be an Underdark.
There's no common in the underworld. Ugh. But yeah, you hear him utter something to the bag, and there's no reaction to it.
Mm-hmm.
He again speaks Undercommon to your armor, and as he is speaking, you know how chainmail has that hood?
Mm-hmm.
The hood seems to go up over your head.
In like a violent manner?
You should be able to see it on screen.
Oh, Jesus. That's not good.
I believe we found that it's your armor.
Ah, finally, I'm in the game.
Shit. What do we do now? Keek?
Take it off.
I mean, if you want to forcibly try to take it off, you can go ahead and give me a... I'll take a strength check.
Strength,
the Cliff's
what?
armor was a mimic thing is real. I missed the past 5 minutes while trying to fix my computer.
Well, Keek was speaking first to his bag and then to the armor. If you wish to forcibly try to remove said armor, then I will need an athletics check from you.
High armor?
You are the one who withholds food? And
Oh, you're hungry.
and just think of this as like a Venom thing. Like, you can see through his mouth.
Oh,
right?
please do Venom voice. I love Venom so much.
I can try, but I
love those movies.
make absolutely
Eddie.
no claim.
Eddie.
Griff, why do you hold food for me?
that's a red one. Oh fuck. Well, I didn't know that you were a mimic. Are you hostile?
I'm hungry.
All right.
Are
Say,
you
if
not
I keep-
hostile when you are hungry?
Oh, that's pretty fair. So like, if as long as I keep feeding you, like we're friends, right? You want to be my friend?
Friends?
Yeah.
What is friends?
I look out for you, and you look out for me.
If you feed me, I will not eat you.
Well, what kind? Do you have any special abilities you can provide me with?
So your armor is actually acid resistant, if you recall.
You're not gonna eat my friends, are you?
Will you feed me?
Yeah, I'll feed you. How much do you eat?
One of those little doodads every day.
Oh, it's just like me.
Yes. You hid them, so I
Alright.
bit you.
Oh, that's fair. You're
For
not
the
gonna eat
record,
more than
he
you
was-
need, right?
Alright.
I will keep feeding you, but you can't eat more than you need. We have to stay on a diet. You can't be eating 2 or 3 of them a day.
What about for a treat? I do protect you.
If you're good, if you can stop biting me, maybe.
If you run out of food, I will bite you.
Well, I was gonna go buy some food, but you have to ask to eat some. That way, I know you took some. You understand? That way, we don't run out again.
I am a night creature. I eat while you sleep.
So if I put it out at nighttime, you'll be all right.
Yes.
I think I can make that deal.
And the hood will lose its teeth and...
I'll turn to them. How do you guys feel about this?
Was that
I don't see why we
telepathically
can't
spoken?
That was
or what?
that was in common.
Oh, I mean, your body, your choice. I've heard.
I feel like it doesn't matter. You already agreed to the deal, so
Well, he seems nice.
why ask us after you accept a deal?
Oh, were you planning to go back on your deal?
No, I was just curious as to what you guys thought.
I personally don't see why this thing needs to be our enemy. If you think it's a little bit useful, why not?
I think he's kind of cute.
It seems a little hostile to be called cute, but whatever floats your boat. I'm a bird. You're a monkey. Our standards for what cute are might be wildly different because of that.
When she says he's
Oh.
not cute, he pops back up. You're a chicken nugget. And then back.
Well, that was pretty funny. He's funny too. What's your name, Armor?
I do not have a name.
Oh, why don't you pick one?
I do not need a name.
Why not? You want to be your own person, right?
You can call me Eddie with 2 D's.
Oh, all right, Eddie. Eddie with 2 D's.
He has the double D's.
EDD. Eddie.
All right, Eddie. Let's go get some food, huh?
Yes.
You can just hang out if you want. You don't gotta hide.
No.
Oh, you're gonna go back to sleep?
Yes.
All right. You sleep tight. I'll leave some food out for you.
Good. Or I will eat you.
All right. Love you.
I do not know what this love is.
I'll teach you.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, when are you holding that class?
Oh, we can. Well, he's awake at night, so we can do some before we go to bed.
You're gonna try to teach Nylar what love is.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm there because that's gonna be fucking hilarious.
All right. I'll make sure it's on. We can all do a watch together. We can have a little class.
And
I've heard the greatest weapon is love, so I would love to have it as a tool.
It's the greatest weapon. It's the greatest shield.
Wow, it's quite versatile.
you know,
For
as a
the
former
record,
adventurer, love is not the greatest shield. In fact, it gets you in trouble more often than not.
I don't happen to think that. I happen to think that love guides the way.
Oh, so it's more like a compass?
It's a lot of things, Nylar. We'll discuss it in class.
Nylar, do you understand what love is on a literal level?
Oh, I do by the scientific standards. What most people quantify it as the imbalance of chemicals acting you to act usually irrationally for the purposes of reproducing. But other people seem to treat it with other variables that I'm not as familiar with.
It's kind of like anger. For someone like me, anger is in fact a literal shield. And for some people, that's also true of love.
And for other people, it opens them up for attack, and it makes them vulnerable and stupid.
That's the one that I'm most familiar with.
That's because that's the correct definition. You and I, we know what it really is.
God, you guys are
Exploitable.
cynical.
Did someone hurt you, Koya?
By the way, now you should be able to see his name when you hover over him.
Did you ask me?
Oh,
Yeah. Did someone hurt you?
No, I'm a scientist. I've dedicated my life to the alchemical arts, and I've never had time for a significant other, as others might call it. I had my mother until she passed. That was the closest thing to love I've experienced.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your mother.
Well, I mean, if you're as old as I am, you can't expect your parents to live longer than that.
It's still sad to lose a parent, though.
I never really had
I wonder-
them to begin with. But,
Well, hold on.
It
We'll
was-
get to you, Miko, in a minute.
sorry.
Yeah, it was about 50 years ago. I've had time to process it.
Oh, 50 years. I think that's longer than I've been alive, I think.
Well, I'm about 500 years old, so I've been around for a little while.
I haven't, I'm only 23, so, I don't think Ganassi lived that long. I think we live kind of like humans do.
Oh, can I get a nature or survival check from everybody as well?
Okay, sure.
Nature or survival?
But yes, one or the other.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
So 22. Damn, not 20.
Boys.
Oh, okay.
Why you always
I
rolling
thought
nat 20s on your checks?
Like, yeah, when it's the most useless.
Let's see here.
Sometimes checks are useful. Sometimes.
So, Mr. Collette, you managed to find 2 of those red amanita mushrooms. I will add those to you now. And, Cliff, you also find one.
What are they?
An amanita mushroom.
Okay.
You would know that Collette was using those to make potions of healing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just give mine to Colette.
Okay. And we will add... He now has 7 of them.
I'm gonna have to spend some time brewing some potions here in the near future.
Yeah, possibly. That's one of the things you do. Miku, you said you didn't have any parents.
Well, okay.
Do you want to work that out, or you just making a statement?
Well, okay, I literally had and still have parents, but there were like six older siblings in my house, and they couldn't afford all of them. I always got the scraps, and as soon it was remotely feasible for me to go somewhere else and do something else, they were just like, "Oh, this random detective intervened and saved you from trouble. Yeah. He can adopt you. Yeah." Uh, they basically pushed this arrangement on us. I guess it worked out. I'm pretty good at this. Not the best, but decent.
Hmm. Well, that's truly tragic backstory information. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's a product of the fact that it life was never fair back in Gale. There were Kokra who had way too much, and there were Kokra who had way too little. And
Well,
I
you
was
do
working
know
my
that
way up, but
you do not have to
things
be a
went right.
product of your upbringing. You know that, right? You can make your own story. You can be your
Yeah,
own
yeah.
person.
What are you getting at? Think? Do you, do you think I've been doing something wrong because of this?
I'm just letting you know that just because you had not a great uprising, that doesn't mean you're not destined for greatness.
Hmm. Okay. As I said, I was already kind of moving my way up, but I moved my way up too close to the sun, so to speak. Uh, there was a murder. I was a very convenient scapegoat, and I didn't not want to deal with accusing the guy currently in charge of the city of murder, so I flew away.
Well, that's not a great thing to do. Hmm. I'll have to work more on that later. Nylar, I'm not even gonna open your bag of tricks yet.
Oh, it's a bag of supplies. I don't. I'm not much of a trickster guy.
Oh, I know, buddy. I know.
Uh, would one of you please handle the sale of our goods? I've been told people don't like me.
Yeah, I'm sure that me and Coley can handle that.
As that happens, as you guys are talking, Damon here. Hey there! Heard you were gonna help me out. You able to fulfill that favor?
Who's that?
Damon, right here.
I don't know who that is.
He's
The
the
armorer.
yeah.
Are you
I
asking,
don't remember what fucking favor we were supposed to do for.
Oh, an unlisted favor.
you asking for a favor? Or
No, I gave you guys information, and he was gonna help me with the burning down in my nether regions.
All right, that's right. It's not cleared up yet.
No, it doesn't go away. You told me you were able to fix that.
Oh, let me see what I can do for that, buddy.
It's been quite
Hold on.
uncomfortable the past few weeks.
Oh, all right. Take your pants off.
He does it without any worries, like just pants to ankles.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna.
You gotta put your hands on it.
Yes, sir.
All right, are they warm?
That's what I'm doing right
I
now.
don't want the ladies to think that it's this small for no reason.
Oh, and it's all right. You're growing out of the shower. That's all right. And I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration.
Go ahead and do that thing. You have some very rocky hands, my friend. They're not cold.
Oh, well, yeah, I am an Earth Ganassi, so that's the thing.
I'd be careful in the red light district. You grab hold of one of these too hard, it's really gonna make them have a bad day.
I think you should be careful in that district. You're gonna get this again. I'm not gonna come back here and do this every time we get something like this. You hear me?
Just sounds like I gotta do you another favor. Favor for a favor.
No, sir.
Hey, if
This
doesn't
isn't
work.
a way out.
if this doesn't work, I've got some acid that should clear it up.
I feel like that would make it burn more.
It might
So
do
it
it for a little bit.
Does
This whole time he's
Here,
talking, his pants are still down.
it does cure disease? Why is Nylar casting fucking mind?
No, that was a misclick.
I was like, are you attacking him?
So does it work?
Yeah.
All right. They wasn't sure if it was gonna work or
The
not.
the redness that you saw before seems to be clearing up. Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Used to think it was just my junk rubbing on my armor. Turns out it was the ladies of the night.
Yeah, well, stay away from those. I'm not gonna do this every time.
Well, either
Unless-
way, I appreciate it.
Yeah, unless the favor gets bigger and bigger, and eventually it's gonna get really big.
Oh, I think you have to rub it a bit more for that.
No.
Out of character, I laugh, but in character, Miku doesn't even know what they mean. What are you talking about?
Why does he have a beak on his waist?
Hey, Damon, one thing you got to remember with the ladies of the night, get what you pay for. If you cheap out, you're going to get more than what you expected. You pay a little bit more, you go find the higher end establishments. You'll be a little bit safer.
Well, I tried using a sausage skin to cover it up, but, that didn't seem to work. Seems to be very porous.
You have to use a sheep's bladder.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's where the pee from.
Yeah. That's it's the most successful method that I'm aware of.
Poor Cliff is just rubbing his head right now. Just looking at him in stream. He's like, God damn it, what did I start?
Like it's been about 50 years since I've had any use for mine,
Alright.
but this is solid advice. Sheep's bladder.
What was the favor that you were gonna do for me if I did this for you?
I already did the favor. You were asking
What
for
was-
information on the Oracle girl.
Right. The next time you need something like this, the favor's gonna get bigger and bigger.
Ah, I'm glad you think so.
I just listen. If I hadn't healed you, it would have fell off. You want it to fall off?
I'd rather it not.
All right. Now look me in the eye and tell me that you're not gonna cheap out next time.
He's still sitting here with his pants down. I'm
That's fine. If he's comfortable, he's.
looking around food, right? Well, it's not like I aim for it.
All right. Well, pull your pants back up for him, please.
Oh, yeah. I wondered why I was feeling a little breezy down there. Picks his pants back up.
This is a smart one. I like him.
All right. Now you're the armorer around here, right?
That's right. What kind of armor you looking for, my good sir?
I got my armor. He's pretty cool. His name's Eddie.
Oh, you name your armor. I name a weapon.
Yeah. You want to see him?
I see him. You're wearing it.
Eddie, wake up.
Is Eddie quite hungry? I have your rations. Do you want those?
Oh no, he eats at night.
Yeah, they're quite heavy.
Oh sure, I'll take him, buddy.
You guys can also trade now. If you drag a pile over to an individual, you can actually give it to them, and there should be a pop-up.
Okay. So I would have to, I'm guessing, duplicate and then divide it manually.
Or you can put it on the ground, and it should ask you.
Oh, okay. I will do that then.
This is Eddie.
I am Eddie!
Nice to meet you, Eddie.
You gotta get some-
eat you.
Nope. No, Eddie. Nope.
You're gonna piss him off. You keep waking him up.
I have some food for you, Eddie. Here you go. Go back to bed.
And as you start to feed him, like you are literally feeding your face,
Yeah.
and he is just chewing. You are
good
now covered in chewed up goo.
That's fine.
I'm
Oh,
glad,
that's Eddie.
Yummy! And then he disappears again.
I'm glad he eats at night. I can't stand someone that chews with their mouth open.
I mean, in his defense, he does have a head in his mouth.
I can't grab these rations.
If you go over there, it's probably too far. Double click on him, by the way.
Oh, double click.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, too far away. I don't know why you gotta put it all the way over there. Still too far away. Jesus.
Well, yeah, they're on the ground, or on the wall in this case.
Take 9 of 9.
That way, if you guys are trying to trade, should make things a little bit easier.
Yeah. Anyways, Damon.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
A dope name. Was Damon Targaryen. We have some. What do we got? We got some weapons, right, guys? To sell?
What I see is what you got, or is what I got.
We're looking to sell.
Oh, well, you go ahead and throw that on in there, and we'll see what they're worth. And I mean that all this stuff is already preset.
I know. I've got a club. I know. What kind of weapons did you have to sell?
Oh, I have a few things, and he'll just unload because I don't think it was ever added to our inventory. I just had him in our noted inventory.
That's fine. What did you
It's 9 leather armor, 3 war picks, 3 shields. I'll copy and paste it actually.
And you guys should be able to loot bodies.
I did not know that.
Yeah, no.
They were all, I think, gone. Well, I guess there's a blood splatter, isn't there?
Yeah, I guess the body does disappear, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What kind of weapons, Nalar? I think this guy's just weapons.
Oh,
No, he does both.
I
He
put
does
them in
both? Oh, all right.
the chat.
Put in chat.
So here's some various leather armors. Oh, don't mind that scale. I thought I cleaned that out. Some war picks and shields and slings and a couple daggers. All gained
And in a club.
Okay.
legally.
Okay, that's enough talking.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at things.
Yeah, give me just a moment. Let's see here. I'm adding all this to your inventory, by the way. I just want you to be aware.
To me?
To Nylar. Because reasons.
Because reasons.
Because it's fun watching him be encumbered.
100%.
Yep.
Watching him struggle bus as the strunk wizard that he
Oh.
is.
Probably would have been Cliff holding this stuff while I hold all his rations.
I don't know. You seem to know it. The whole shaboozle. So.
Well, of course, I have a record of it. I write everything down.
Well, we need a bag of holding outside a game, but we don't know what that is inside a game. Koya might. And you might, Nylar.
Colette would definitely know what it is since his class can actually replicate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that stuff is with you there, Nadar.
And he will drop that for Mr. Cliff.
Grab it with my strong arm.
God, I have to try and not drop it across the map for you.
And yeah, y'all do see Seisha just flying around. No particular reason.
No, I'm conceding carrying weight. Jesus.
No, it's Dungeon Stepdaddy, not Dungeon Jesus.
All right.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. All right. Oh, it's okay. Hold on. Is that it?
The war picks were the last.
Okay. I will sell this stuff. I can sell my race. I
What?
can sell my race.
Don't do
Just sells it and turns into a generic human.
You have lost your earth elementalness. You are now a human. I mean, at least your touch won't hurt humans' genitals anymore. So, I mean, there's a silver lining.
Are you doing Electrum in this game or no?
No. If it's giving you Electrum, just go ahead and change it to GP. I only found out that the merchants were broken like an hour before we started, so I didn't get everything changed out. And I can't seem to change the fact that we don't use Electrum in this game. So it is a thing, but just consider it a GP.
That's 15 gold. Sell 9 of those. And then that was pretty much it, right? Yeah. Ma-na-na, ma-na-na. Yeah. All right. Why am I still? I'm not encumbered. Okay. All right. That gave us about 70 gold. You want us just put in party loop?
70 gold, you said?
70 gold.
We could all split it.
That's fine. What's the math on that? 20, 40, 60, 15.
22 and a half.
22 and a half. 22 and 5 silver pieces.
Checks.
How,
Right? 4? No, that's not right. 70? God, math is hard.
At 10 o'clock at night? Yeah, math is hard.
it'd be 17, right? Or no, it'd be higher than 17.
17 and a half.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My bad.
Wait, 17 and a half?
Yes. Apparently I was thinking 85. Or, what, 90? Something like that. Math. Whatever. It's Friday.
How much is Electrum worth?
Just say that the Electrum is 1 GP.
Okay.
It's not going to make that much of a difference overall, so...
Okay. Right. I need to go to General. I need to go get some rations. Did you guys see a general store or something like that?
There is a vending machine.
Oh. What about rations? That's 1 electrum.
1 gold piece.
All right.
Inflation's getting crazy, guys.
It is. I'm gonna buy 20. No. Buy 11. Oh no, I'll buy 21. Nice. Do. Shit is heavy.
I mean, it's food, bro. I did disable the water aspect of the overnight thing because it was gonna make you want to have a water skin every day, like a new water skin. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
That doesn't even make sense. You would pretty unless you're going through the desert, you'd probably try to find a stream or something or rain to refill that.
Maybe I'll worry about that if you end up in a very arid environment where there is no water. But I think that finding water is not that huge of an issue where you're at now.
All right, so what's our next step? What do you guys need?
Well, I should probably get some potions.
Potions? Okay. Do they have any in the vending machine?
I don't believe so.
Nope.
I'll stop by Sriracha's.
Yes,
Hello,
the
do you-
apothecary.
Yes. Do you have any potions of healing? I mean, I'm sure they're nice. Usually, I would go to our apothecary, Kalut. Well, you know Kalut. He's one of the best.
Do you want to buy or do you want to talk?
Oh,
Well, that's not very nice.